In today's video, we are going to see how to not get banned on Fiverr, especially on a specific narrow topic of using certain words which can get you banned on Fiverr. Shortly, I'll be sharing you the list of words that you should not be using in your conversation with your buyer or your client. Those words, what it will do is it will trigger the Fiverr bot. So those words are put into the Fiverr bot, and whenever you use those words in your conversation with your buyer, what will happen is it will disable your chat temporarily and put your account on a scrutiny. The Fiverr support team is going to look at your account, review the conversation that you had with the buyer, and if they find that you have violated the terms and conditions, then you will get your account banned. And there can be situations where you may be using those words unintentionally because you're not aware of those words. So you may be using those words in your conversation, and that will disable the chat. Sometimes the bot might automatically go ahead and ban your account. So never use those words. That is what we are going to look at it today. The first word is email. When you use the word email or email address, there is the bot. What it sends to the bot is that you are trying to get the email address of the buyer, and maybe in future you might reach out to the buyer over email and get the work done off Fiverr. Outside of Fiverr, you are planning to get the work done, and that way you can um, try to overcome the 20% commission which you are giving to Fiverr, and that is unethical and that is against the terms and conditions of Fiverr. So even if you use the word email unintentionally, you may not be doing it on purpose of taking the Fiverr's client outside of Fiverr, but that is going to trigger the Fiverr bot, and uh, you're going to face some issues. So you don't want to use that. So never use the word email on your conversation, and also don't use some of the other restricted words that I'm going to cover in the next slide on your gig description as well, because those are pretty offensive and that can also lead to getting your account banned. So don't use those words, which I'll be covering in the next slide. The second word is payment. When you use payment, it again sends a signal that you are seeking payment outside of Fiverr, because you already have a payment setup within Fiverr and you have to follow that. And if you are going to ask for payment through any other mode outside of the recommended ones within Fiverr, then again that can put you in trouble. So don't use the word payment also when you're having a conversation with the buyer. The third word is money. Anything that is synonymous to the above that I mentioned, don't use that. Money, no, don't use money. Payment, don't use those words. And the last one is outside of Fiverr. Don't use the word outside of Fiverr, because that again signals that you are planning to take the client outside Fiverr. So don't use that. Anything that can send a signal to the Fiverr bot where your intention looks like you are planning to take their clients off Fiverr, then that is a no. Don't do that at all, and that can put your account in ban. With that being said, now let's look at some of the other categories that falls under this criteria, which you should not be using in your Fiverr gig description. These are things that you should not use in your gig description. Don't use these words. Any word that is about illegal activity, never ever use those words in your gig description. The next one is hate speech. In any platform, hate speech is not going to be tolerated. Any kind of hate speech, those languages, never use it on your professional environment. The third one is obvious one. Don't use any word that highlights adult content. Anything about adult content, never use that. So if you have any service that is related to adult content, first get in touch with the Fiverr support team. And likewise, when it comes to email marketing, some people may be offering email marketing, and in those situations you may have to interact with your potential clients with the word email. So in those exceptions, first reach out to the Fiverr support, get these things clarified, and once you are aligned with them, then you may act accordingly. The third one is Violence and harm, this is also an obvious one. Make sure not to use anything which can be very violent, and also never try to offer any service that can be copyright infringement. Never try to sell anything like a product key or any hack that can help someone get a software or a tool for a very less price. Don't go with those practices. Don't do that. And let's look at the next one. Next one is personal information. So this again in line goes with the email number, phone number, address. Never ever use those words in conversation or in the description, because that is again going to trigger the Fiverr bot. You will be put under scrutiny and your account will get banned. So don't do that. So this is what I covered earlier. Never use any kind of cheating services. Never commit something and then try to cheat them, because the seller is going to file a case against you on the gig, and you might end up getting banned if they find that you have violated any of the terms and conditions. You are going to get into trouble. And never ever spam a buyer. Don't randomly go to their chat and start spamming them. Same goes with the buyer as well. Never go to the seller chat and try to spam and bargain them for a good price. Don't do that at all. Stay professional. This is a professional environment. Treat it as such, then you will not have any problem at all. Then don't use any kind of phishing or malware related links on your discussion. Never use links in your chat. Use the provided channel for any kind of conversation. Let's say you have to upload some documents or files, then you'll be doing it on your order page. Use the specified channel. Never ever use any kind of links when you're sharing with your clients. That is also a very important thing that you should keep in mind. No links at all. And also never click any links that are shared to you, because that might be a malware and infect your system. Be careful all times when you are on the online platform. That's it, guys. I hope you find this video informative. If you have any questions related to this video, please drop in those as a comments. I will reach every single comment and provide my best answer possible. I wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.